All right. I wanted to take the opportunity also to lift up a couple things. Of course, since we let Chuck talk first, he's taken half of my material, so I have to leave a few of those out. Also, I want only to lift up the good qualities of Bob, so that's going to shorten my list substantially. So, that said, some qualities that I've appreciated about Bob, other than the ones that Chuck's already lifted up. One is his, I think, his leadership and supervisory skills. I think everybody that's worked with him and for him would hopefully say that Bob cares. Sometimes he's probably can be tough, but it's done out of caring for people and really trying to mentor and grow them in the best way that he can. So I know that I'm going to miss his leadership and supervisory skills in the organization. As a footnote, this was the only award that I had to write myself because Bob normally writes them for me. So I'm going to miss that too. But anyway, we'll move on. Dedication and passion. There's no doubt in my mind that Bob has a dedication and passion for what he does here, but also what he does for the United States Air Force and this country. I'm not sure there's many of us that would volunteer as a civilian to go over and do what he did in Iraq. And I know that that meant a lot to him. He did that out of his passion and dedication for the mission. So for that, Bob, I think we all thank you for being part of that, being part of what we're doing over there in protecting our freedoms. And the last thing I was going to talk about is dry sense of humor, but Chuck grabbed that also. But he cares for his people, and I think this it goes deeper than just sort of supervisory and leadership. Again, I've watched Bob. I know that based on his personal experiences, he just really has a deep caring for the people, even though sometimes it may be humorous and you're not really sure. Is he serious and being cruel, or does he really care? But I think beyond that facade at times, I think there's a real deep caring for his folks. And I've watched him when we've had employees that working for him that needed assistance kind of beyond just the work relationship and the general supervisory kinds of things. Bob was there to help them, counsel them, and be alongside of them. So again, I know there's a lot of people that you've helped in this organization, people that didn't necessarily even work for you directly. And again, that's going to be a big part of what I'm going to miss in your retirement. Now, the one thing that Chuck didn't mention that I had on my list was Bob's luck. Because if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. And I'm fond of saying that. It appears that whatever Bob steps in comes up smelling like roses. So when he originally said, "Yeah, I'm retiring," on January 3rd, that's it, I'm done. I'm not working. I'm staying home. I'm the cabana boy. I'm going to empty the cat. I'm going to walk the dogs, empty the cat litter boxes. I'm like, well, great, if that's what you want to do. And then he comes to my office one day and he says, "You know what? Somebody wants me to come work for him." I go, "You weren't even looking for work." And he goes, "Well, I know, but it's interesting, so I think I'm going to go do that." So Bob's already, work has found him after retirement already. And then Vera Vissip comes along, and so he throws his name in the hat, and he still had a plan to leave, and he gets that too. So I'm pretty confident that he's going to leave here in good shape, and we're going to miss him. But I do wish you the best of luck and Godspeed. At this time, if you would like to come forward, on behalf of the men and women of Test Management Group, I do want to present you with a piece of the Edwards Runway. And I'm thinking back in terms of Bob's career. This is kind of fitting in some ways, right? Because it's a piece of the runway that we took out, and in some ways, I think this represents both his experience and background in CE, in constructing said runway, but also represents the flight test that he supported through the F-16 CTF. So, Bob, congratulations.